Hello Icy Girls, welcome back for another video on Icy Girl TV. Today you'll be watching me create these beautiful jumbo 40-inch knotless braids. Here's what we'll need to start off. You'll need the longest pre-stretched hair that you can find. Go ahead and separate out as many pieces as you can because we don't have time to be stretching and separating hair while we're braiding, okay? You're also going to want to have your gel that you used to braid with nearby. I like to use Shine and Jam. When it comes to doing braids, I'm all about pre-sectioning everything. I pre-section out my hair and I love to pre-part just to give me a guideline of where I'm going to be going while I'm braiding. I don't like to part as I braid because I don't know if every part is going to be exactly perfect and straight how I want it. So I like to go ahead and part out all my parts beforehand. And we're doing big braids, so it's okay. But here's the finished product of what my pre-parted sections look like. I just go ahead and perfect all of my parts and twist them up. So now we are ready to braid. So now what you see me doing is getting my strand of hair prepared for the knotless braid. You're going to go ahead and coat it in with whatever gel or styling agent you use. Like I said before, I like to use Shine and Jam. It's the truth. It gives me the best hold without making it too stiff. It still leaves the hair flexible enough to braid. I'm going to go ahead and section off the top of that section and then split that into two pieces. So I will create 3 strands at that point. Now I am ready to start my braid, and what I'm going to do is start the braid underhand. I start all of my braids underhand just because I am not really good at gripping overhand braids. So I'm going to start it underhand and I'll feed in a piece on the right side and braid 1 cycle with the hair attached to my client's natural hair. When I get back to that side, I'm going to add the hair in the same way and braid another cycle. As you're braiding, please keep close attention to how seamless you're adding your pieces in. You want it to look very natural. You don't want your client or whoever's looking at their hair to be able to tell, oh, this is where she fed in the hair at. You want it to look like the hair was already there. That's the point of knotless braids, is to look completely natural. So make sure that you're checking as you're braiding, just to make sure that you don't need to go back and take a little less out of a piece of hair that you added or add a little more to a piece that you added. When it comes to doing knotless braids, consistency is key, so make sure that you're staying consistent. Braid with a tight grip. Don't braid with a loose grip. A tight grip will have that braid looking so nice and neat, I'm telling you. I'm going to go ahead and speed my video up because it's the same repetitive process each time. Start off with the natural hair, under braiding the natural hair, feed in a piece, braid some more, feed in a piece, braid some more, all the way until them knotless reach 40 inches, ma'am. Now let's talk proportions. When feeding in the weave, you want the pieces of weave to get slightly bigger each time. Your first piece can be the same size or like the same amount of hair as what's already coming out of your client's scalp, but each piece after that should get larger and larger. Now we're gonna go ahead and style those baby hairs. I style my baby hair with Got to Be. I don't use any type of edge control or anything because edge control kind of leaves the hair a little greasy and doesn't give it too much of a good hold. Like, I've tried so many different edge controls and Got to Be just never fails me. So yeah, we're gonna be Got to Be in it today. But when I do braids and I do my edges, I like to just do a natural kind of just a comb back, because I feel like if you kind of combing all the edges out and then trying to style them, like, you're messing with the longevity of the style at that point. Let your client do all that once their braids get a little older and their baby hairs have come out on their own. When styling them initially, I just kind of just swoop them back. Nothing too crazy. I don't want to have extra crazy baby hairs for the very first baby hair. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna do this on both sides or whatever. Very much natural, nothing too insane, unless requested, of course. But my preference, I like to keep it simple so that that hair can last and the baby hairs aren't all over the place when she wakes up in the morning. I trimmed every braid, and then I'm going to go ahead and oil her scalp. Don't forget to leave your client's scalp moisturized. We'll dip, and after I dip, I'm going to go ahead and add some foam to her roots just to go ahead and tame everything and lay everything down. Y'all, this end result, are you ready? Look at those braids. They are thick, neat, consistent, shiny, trimmed. I mean, what more could you ask for? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's the dip for me, y'all. And her braids are also perfectly proportioned to her head shape and size. I really feel like I outdid myself. But thank you all for watching. Please comment down below if you enjoyed this video. Leave me down some comments and tell me if you guys learned anything. See you in the next video.